Hello and welcome everybody to a new series called a Stardew Valley 50% Perfection Run. I have a few rules, of which they are coming in now, slowly but steady. All values are set at 50%. I'm going the community center route. All prize tickets gotten from the Help Wanted quests will be turned in at the end of the month. I need to do as many Help Wanted quests and of course going for perfection. This all is played on the the Meadows farm. So, for day number 1. And on this first day, all I really did was the bare basics of grabbing the hay for the chickens that you start off with, and collecting a bunch of wood to make my very first chest. While also, of course, giving the chickens some attention, hang up the barn, which you don't see, but fair enough, and collecting some forageables on the farm area itself. Meeting Pierre, Gus, Marnie, and Abigail at the early morning so I can get as many Help Wanted quests as possible, followed by Caroline and Leah as well, and grabbing a metric ton of parsnips. I wanted to start off with those for the farm itself, and here I'm clearing just a bunch of space for it. And if this recording feels a bit weird to you when it comes to voiceovers and stuff, I'm not really used to doing voices and telling what I'm doing after editing, because usually I just snip out anything that isn't quite that interesting to me. And as you can see, we are finishing this up, followed by continuing on until I pass out and reaching level 1 foraging by day 1. Day 2, 3 and 4 were mainly used to do some farming, collecting as many fish from as many areas as I possibly could, just to make sure that, well, with the rain on day 3, I get as many of the rain-specific fish at the start of the season, as well as for the community center, which is where on day 4 I'm collecting as much as I possibly can. Which in this case amounts to 2 of each. I did get some gold and other stuff from treasure chests, but none of them were really all that mighty interesting. On day 5 the mines opened up and I collected as many of the parsnips as I could, hoping for some golden ones. Unfortunately though, no such luck. I am in the process of just watering everything just so I can after this plant new ones, and leaving space of course for the scarecrow that will be incoming tomorrow. So the reason that music is not on in the background or sound effects from everything in the game is because for me, I completely forgot to upload those. And here we have the cutscene of being allowed into the community center. This was before I realized that there was no background noise. And like I said, we're going for a full-blown Pelican Town community center run, because I've never done a JoJo route actually, now that I think about it, but I'm also not interested in those. Also, gotta love the happy little beats that are called the Junimos, because they look absolutely adorable. Well, on day 5 there wasn't really anything for me to buy from the traveling merchant. And then, of course, we had the cutscene for the mines. So we can dive into those as quickly as possible to get us down as far as we can to get some gold and iron and quartz for sprinklers, so ASAP, we do not need those anymore. Prove myself, sure. I got exceedingly lucky a few times though. Also, in case you're wondering why I am so there's one of the lucky ones, because I instantly got a crab from a rock crab. But yeah, if you're wondering as to why I'm mainly focusing on the darker or the different colored stones, it's because those always drop a stone and therefore give you a piece of experience. But I'm also collecting as much copper as I possibly can to turn into... Oh yeah, and I found a glow ring as well. To turn into bars and get my pickaxe upgraded to iron, copper as quickly as possible. And with that, that's the end of day 5, where we got level 1 farming, and that was it. On day 6, Clint came over to bring me the recipe for the furnace, and of course we made one as quickly as possible. I'm also just running all these cutscenes purely out of that I normally don't really watch them, so I found them interesting. May I introduce you to the 2 chickens, Owen Alec, and Jen Bob from the Kinship server, and 2 very near and dear friends of mine. I will also be naming every single creature I get, or critter that I... Because a bunch of the stuff I already had, so yay. Back to, oh yeah, the Neptune's Glaive. That was a unexpected reward. And the first time I got some roe. That made me so exceedingly happy getting the Neptune's Glaive. Putting a lot of stuff away for future delivery services. Also oh yeah, got a few diamond nodes as well, which made me a very happy Blackwing. And with that, level 7 fishing. And 1500 Gs. As you can see, I also made a bunch of wild seeds again. And here we have the eternal Joja Mark being just the worst. Don't worry, Pierre. I'm sticking with you, even though you're a greedy. Yeah. You're greedy, but at least you are solid. And I bought the first backpack upgrade because I got absolutely mental from the fact that I constantly ran out of space. Floor 70s in floors and found under 2 more diamonds on floor 71. And went out to crack some geodes. I mean, might as well, right? And still consistently looking up where to place everything, because if you follow someone else's design, it's quite the headache, where I normally just toss everything down all willy-nilly. And with that, the gold floors have been reached at day 18, with level 5 mining and level 4 combats. Following that, day number 19 started off with deliveries and some massive amounts of gold farming. Followed by some light fishing. Because again, I tried to reach level 10, but spoilers, I didn't. Will he make it? Just barely. Another 1600 Gs in the pocket from fishing. On day 20 I got lucky with blessed with another pouring rain, so I started fishing like a madman. Until I decided to upgrade my axe, that is, and then back to fishing. Having little bastards, those catfish. And with that, let us donate. But trust me, it will be worth it. Level 8 fishing, by the way. Day 21. Where I reached the 25k goal. Oh, Queen of Sauce is what it was. I reached level 90 with the Obsidian Edge. That finally upgraded from And I got level 5 farming. For day 22, my copper X was ready, and I did some quick watering as well, mainly to fill the time, which is also why I'm showing it now, because it gets very samey very quick, let's be honest. Mom sent me some 500 Gs as well, very welcome by the way. And of course went to pick up the axe. 28th of spring already, and I cannot believe my luck this run because the traveling merchant was selling the red cabbage, which I bought without thinking, of course. By turning in the tokens as well, I got some summer squash and a peach tree, my bad. Peach tree. Which I'm saving up till spring next year, together with any and all other trees I'm going to get to make it an orchard tree, or a tree orchard. English, I speak it, I swear. Level 100 and my very first star drop at the end of spring 1, and as always it fills me with the thought of dragons. I also did some light organizing, but that ended up becoming an entire mess. And with that, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.